in December. But one more round of applause. Stephen Curtis, 3 years on varsity, 138 total tackles, 5 interceptions, 25 tackles for loss, and 3 defensive touchdowns in his time here at Cardinal Newman. Cole is signing at the University of South Florida. Cole would like to thank his mom, his dad, for sticking with the plan since freshman year. Coach Jack for believing in him when even Cole doubted himself. For someone else up here, Chris Presto, for pushing him to be the best version of himself. And ultimately for God for placing all of these people in his life. His favorite part of this whole process is today, signing day. And he's excited to be the part of the change of culture at University of South Florida. Cole Dillon, varsity starter, he plays defensive end and tight end. Other schools outside of the one he's signing with were Illinois, North Carolina State, Purdue, USF, and FAU. But ultimately, Maverick chose the University of Pitt because the brotherhood the players showed him and the way that Pitt's coaching staff develops their athletes. Maverick Grasso, University of Pittsburgh. Katie has played basketball, cross country, and lacrosse, and she never even picked up a lacrosse stick until her freshman year of high school and quickly fell in love with the sport, made the varsity team, and was the most improved player her freshman year. She joined a travel lacrosse team and traveled throughout the country, playing in tournaments, and quickly became a specialized midfielder. In her junior season, Katie was named captain and MVP, and she led the Cardinal Newman team in total goals and assists. Her play and speed caught the attention of many colleges, including some prestigious Division III colleges, but ultimately she signs with Wesley College in Massachusetts, which is ranked as the #5 liberal arts college in the nation. Then we went right up to the deadline today and decided today to sign with Southern Illinois University. He was a 4-year starter on varsity, developing 17 career receptions, 100 solo tackles, and 123 career tackles total. And then on the offensive side of the ball, also averaged 10 yards a carry. Vinny would like to thank God, his parents for pushing him, his coaches, and his teammates who pushed him even through injuries every day in practice and in games. And before we give one more round of applause, Vinny, he'd like to tell the team, there's still no one who can guard him. Vinny Pierre. Chris Preston, 2-year varsity starter at Newman, played many positions such as receiver, tight end, safety, and linebacker. Chris had interest from other schools like Butler, Florida Atlantic, and Southern Illinois, where he ultimately chose. He'd like to thank God, his family, especially his brothers and parents, who pushed him to be a great guy. Chris Preston will now be completing his paperwork and signing with Southern Illinois. Sydney is heading off to Elms College in Massachusetts, where she will be participating in swimming. She'd like to thank her club coaches from Lake Lytle for all of their dedication, who worked with her for many years. She'd especially like to thank our coach, Coach Pete, for believing in her and giving her the opportunity to lead our team and expanding her swim horizons. And last but certainly not least here at the table, Sebastian Scott. Seabass is leaving Cardinal Newman to head to the University of Kentucky. At Cardinal Newman, Seabass was a 4-year starter. He'd like to thank God, his family, and his coaches. And what excites him most about his future career at the University of Kentucky, outside of going to college, he says, is getting to play Alabama on the football field. One more round of applause, Sebastian Scott.